Good morning. We've come out this morning. We haven't been out for a couple of weeks because the ground's been that dry, a bit hot, and we've just spent an hour driving around. And the grass is too long on everywhere, and the cows are all out. And this is the only field available for now, so we're just going to come and see if we can do a couple of hours and see what we can get. Right, let's see what we can get. First up is a Victoria penny. We're having a bit of an experiment today. I'm using gold mode. I've had to put a bit of discrim on it because it's sounding off all over the spot. So far, I did a bit of an experiment the other day and I buried a silver ring about 14 inches deep and nothing would pick it up. I put it in gold mode and it picked it up straight away. So I'm thinking it'd probably be good for anybody who's got a field that's sort of that they've had hammered off, but it's really quiet, just to go over with that and see if they can pick anything else up. Got to say good luck today to John Branner. It was his first time out with his Equinox today, so good luck to him. I hope he does well. Okay, let's see what else we can get. Next up, it's a tiny little pewter button. It's working quite well, this gold mode. I've tamed it down a little bit, so I'm not digging any 1s, 2s or 3s. So yeah, quite like it actually. And just remember as well with your iron bias, keep it as low as possible because it can at depth give an iron tone on deep targets. I find about 2 is about perfect really, because it just takes the edge off it as well. Okay, hope this helps. See what else we can get. Next up, I think, is a tiny coin all the way down there. This gold mode is bloody deep, very sensitive as well. You've just got to tame it down a little bit because it do your head in otherwise. Oh, it's a button. Sort of homes in on the target. There's no should I dig this or shouldn't I dig this? Yeah, great. Okay, bye for now. Next up is this artifact. I think it's a bit of a draw handle actually. Yep. Okay. So what else comes up? Right, we're back home now. We had to cut detecting a bit short because the sun got out and it was scorching. So we've come home. I just want to show you how I set the gold mode up. Just bear with me. Right, just want to show you how I set the gold mode up. Right, so went to gold 1. Then I went to accept and reject. Now 1 tone is default to gold mode, so I was getting a tone for everything, which was doing me head in. So what we did, we went to up the scale till we get to 1. We press the tick button and discrim that out, and then we went to 2, discrim that out, and went to 3 and discrim that out. And then I used the horseshoe button, horseshoe on, so I wasn't digging any low numbers and it worked a treat. It wasn't as noisy as what it was. And then I went to recovery speed and I put that down to 4, and then I went to iron bias, which is preset to 6, so I dropped that to 3, and then I had my sensitivity set to 23. Now, what it was, I went out last week and I was going to take an hammered coin out with me. Got to the field and I'd forgot it. I was going to bury it and I was going to show you how to get extra depth with the hammered coin. So what it was, the only thing I had on me at the time was this silver ring, which is George III shilling that had turned into a ring. And I buried it, and I buried it really deep, about 14 inches, and the detector wouldn't pick it up. I tried everything, I tried all the settings, all the modes, and nothing would pick it up. And I got to gold mode, and the gold mode picked it up straight away, and I thought, oh, this would be nice in some clean pasture where you've had hammered off, and you want to see if there's any more deeper hammers. It'd work a treat, and it worked really well on the field. Even if you've got a hard site and you've got it in your head there might be something else there, this works really well. So if you want to give it a go, feel free. Okay. Just want to say congratulations to all the unearthed draw winners that we've had, that we've won equinoxes in the last few weeks. Feel free to give us a message and I'll help you out. What I'm going to do now, I've had a few messages asking about settings. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to show you a few settings straight out the box. Taking a notice of these fancy settings that you can find on YouTube and what have you. There's nothing wrong with how it comes straight out of the box. Right, I'm going to start by showing you a factory reset. Alright, so you press and hold the power button. Until FP appears on your screen. It's now reset how it came. Now, if you get lost in your settings or you make a mistake and you don't know how to go back, do that and that'll put it back to how it was. Okay, so what we're going to do now is you're going to press the little coil button, the mode button, and we're going to go along until we get to field 1. Okay, and we're going to go press the settings button, and the first one on the settings is noise cancel. And do this every time you go out with your machine or every time you swap fields. Press the tick button and that'll do a noise cancel. Okay, the next one is ground balance. Now leave the ground balance at 0 because that's for European conditions and it works best for the UK. The next one, the volume adjust, we're going to bang that up to 25. You can also adjust that on your headphones as well. Next one is threshold level. I like to hear a little bit of background noise, so I'm going to put that to 2. Next up is target tones. 2 tones, keep that at 2. Accept and reject -9. Right, now we're on recovery speed. I'm going to drop that to 4. Now 4 is everyday run-of-the-mill ground pasture. I recommend you use these settings for at least 6 months to get used to the machine, and then you can change it after that once you're used to it. Right, press and hold the settings button while you're in recovery speed. FE appears. Now this is your iron bias. Now this is where people get confused, and some have it too high, and you can get on your deeper coins you can get an iron buzz and it'll sound like iron a bit. So I recommend you drop that to about 3 to start with. There, okay. And detect button. That's all you need to do. Now we'll set your sensitivity to anywhere from 20 to 23. I normally detect at 23. If you've got it too high, it'll be too sensitive and you get some false signals. Okay, right, so you're ready to detect. Off you go. And then I always detect in all metal, so just press the horseshoe and see that bar that was discrimmed out is now not. Now you're in all metal, you'll hear all the iron noises in the background, and dig all the high tones. Even if it's a one-way high tone and it gives a good ID on the screen, dig it. Okay, thank you for watching and I hope this has helped. Bye for now.